So what we see, a couple of showers offshore right now, but other than that, only a 20% chance for rain today overall. We're really seeing very dry conditions, which is good. We need to dry out. However, with less rain comes more of these hot and humid conditions, right? So it's going to feel really sticky outside. So we see some of the showers that are moving in from the Gulf over the water, and then they're going to continue to move towards the north and east at this time. And one or two of them could have a nice little heavy downpour in there. Now, Citrus County, we know, received 9.5 feet of storm surge, meaning that water was so high and realistically caused so much flooding and damage. So we don't want to see too much rain for them, but those showers do help cool you off a little bit. And shout out to the Bucks that win yesterday. You can see Ray J off in the distance, looking great. We're looking good. My dress is pretty much matching the color of this map today because it is that hot outside. Already at 94 for Land O'Lakes, 90 for Valrico, 90 for Fishhawk, wider lookout. You can see 87 for Brooksville, 92 for Lakewood Ranch, and 88 for St. Pete. And look at Futurecast. We really see a lot of sunshine heading into the next hour, but a couple more of those showers are going to happen. So we have what we call an onshore wind or onshore flow. So that means those winds out of the Gulf are going to help to push over some of those showers into our area. So they're going to move those tiny little stray showers from the coast to more inland. Most of us are not going to see a drop in terms of showers unless you're east of I-75. Then you get lucky and you can maybe see a quick little downpour at best. Best chance for that happening from 4 to about 7 o'clock tonight. And then we wrap all of that up and we drop those rain chances to 0 heading into the overnight hours. And then early tomorrow morning, we could see a stray couple shower or two throughout the morning hours. So just a heads up there. So to recap for you, today is going to be hot, dry, but still pretty humid out there. So for the demo or any of the construction or cleanup that you're doing, we do see that we have high temperatures in the 90s. So just make sure to stay hydrated as you're helping those and trying to get everything back together. And thank you so much again for trusting us. Of course, we're going to bring you the latest tonight. We do see 77 tomorrow. We're going to be at 90, but those rain chances go up. So we want to give you that heads up so that way you're informed, prepared, and connected, of course. And we see our marine forecast has a nice light chop, but we know all of the strength behind Hurricane Helene was because of the Gulf temperatures, and they're still very warm, and we still got 2 months left in hurricane season. So speaking of which, we now have Kirk that just formed. It is a tropical storm. Now it's thousands of miles away from us. This is not going to be an issue here, folks. That's not the one I'm watching. The other one I'm watching too, right off the west coast of Africa, that's something long term. Yes, we're going to turn our attention to. Joyce is going to be out of here pretty soon, but the one I'm watching is over towards portions of the Caribbean. Take a look at Kirk's track. It's tracking right back out to the water, which is great news. Meanwhile, this area of low pressure could be what comes next. This is where we actually got the previous system from, Hurricane Helene. So here's the American model. It wants to pull up something, a low pressure system, by next Monday, Tuesday, potentially impacting the Panhandle. And then here's a European starting to try to jump on board. It has an area of low pressure that's going to try to come for Tampa. But either way, it looks like a very weak system. We have a lot of time to figure out exactly what it could be, the impacts it'll bring. But for right now, it just looks like a pretty big rainmaker for us heading into early next week. No major hurricane or anything like that I see in the forecast. So that's promising. But hey, a rainmaker would not be good. We don't want any more flooding. 7-day forecast showing us, though, short term, everything looking good with highs in the 90s and lows in the 70s.